As cyber threats evolve and become more sophisticated, even the strongest digital defenses can crack under pressure if they aren't actively maintained. When a database is compromised, the fallout is immediate and severe. Organizations face crippling regulatory fines for failing to meet GDPR or HIPAA standards, catastrophic data loss, and the total erosion of customer trust. To protect your sensitive data, we're going to walk through a foundational database security assessment. Step by step, we will identify and lock down the most common vulnerabilities threatening your systems today. Before we begin, you'll need to have two things ready. Open your database management console and pull up your application's query code. Seeing the financial and reputational risks involved makes it clear. Securing your database is a proactive, business-saving imperative. Step 1 begins at the outer perimeter. Application input fields, like web contact forms and URL parameters, act as the primary front doors to your database. Attackers exploit SQL injection by injecting malicious code into input fields, manipulating queries to bypass authentication and steal data. Stop this by strictly sanitizing inputs. The solution is using prepared statements. With parameterized queries, the database treats inputs strictly as data, not executable code. Implementing prepared statements neutralizes SQL injection attacks, closing the most common avenue for data theft. Now that we've secured the application inputs, let's move to the database settings themselves. Rushed installations often leave default configurations in place, creating our second major vulnerability. Our configuration audit begins on complex, unique values. Next, enable encryption across all connections, protecting data in transit. Finally, apply the principle of least privilege, restricting users to the absolute minimum access required. Warning tone. A quick note of caution. Always test these permission changes in a separate staging environment first. You want to verify the access controls work properly before applying them, so you don't accidentally lock your own team out of production. Completing this checklist hardens your internal perimeter. Even if an attacker breaches the outer application layer, proper configurations ensure the core data remains inaccessible. We've locked down the configurations manually, but manual checks aren't enough. We have to verify these defenses using automated tools. This dashboard shows a Nessus vulnerability report. Nessus actively scans your database systems to pinpoint outdated software, flag missing patches, and highlight any weak security settings you might have missed. To test the application side, we use SQL Map. This tool automates and simulates real-world SQL injection attacks against your application, allowing us to verify that the input sanitization we applied in Step 1 actually holds up under fire. Running SQL Map on your application inputs and Nessus on your system configurations gives you a comprehensive validation of your manual audit. Deploying these automated scanners transforms a theoretical set of security guidelines into proven, stress-tested defenses. Even with strong defenses in place, database security is not a set-and-forget task. Digital environments and network traffic patterns are constantly shifting. To address this, we implement DB Shield, a real-time defense mechanism that acts as an active intrusion detection system. DB Shield continuously monitors database traffic to establish a baseline. Using this baseline, it detects anomalies. As the system logs events, it captures suspicious activity and actively blocks unauthorized access in real time, stopping breaches before data is extracted. This continuous monitoring is the final critical layer of our assessment. It defends the system against established vulnerabilities and identifies novel, zero-day behaviors the moment they appear. By sanitizing your application inputs, fixing system misconfigurations, and stress testing your new defenses, you have successfully locked down your database. The immediate payoff is a solid baseline of cyber resilience. You've protected your critical assets and taken a massive step toward compliance with major industry data regulations. But the landscape never stops moving. Professional hackers constantly adapt tactics, which means this baseline security is only the first step in an ongoing battle. This foundational assessment provides your first line of defense. Maintaining 24/7 protection against a shifting threat landscape requires the ongoing partnership of elite cybersecurity professionals.